Hi guys, welcome to This May
Or may not
Be
a podcast.
Thank you.
So
So what we're talking, wait, what are we talking about?
I'm going to throw her under the bus.
Oh my god.
Do you remember one of the last podcasts? She said she doesn't like being spontaneous.
I detest
She loves
spontaneity.
everything to be structured. She
Yes.
loves to plan
Yes.
3 weeks in
With
advance.
my chest.
She has a timetable, a calendar, meal preps, everything is
Efficiency.
structured, alphabetically put in line,
Color-coded,
Color-coded.
everything.
everything. So, you know, I love to just throw things up a little bit.
Yes, we do. Oh my god.
So-
You're the bane of my existence.
So I called her. She didn't answer.
Mhm.
I called her again.
Of course you
I'm
did.
like, hey! She's like, yes. I'm like, hey, Betsy! What are you doing today? I'm at the gym. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Where's the excitement? Hazel, I cannot talk right now because I'm at the gym.
Is that what I sound like? Is it that bad?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway,
Oh my
I
God.
persuaded her to
Mm.
meet up. So we met up. We decided to meet up
For a coffee.
for a coffee.
The usual.
It was only because of a coffee. That's why she agreed to come up.
No, not
That was
true.
the only reason.
Not true. I wanted to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop pretending. Look, we wouldn't be friends if I didn't want to see you. So don't talk rubbish.
So, anyway, I met her.
Mm-hmm.
She hugged me,
Mm-hmm.
and then we proceeded to look for a coffee place, a cafe. A cafe. So we found one really cute one at the corner.
The one
And-
that I was taking her to, I took her to a cafe and I was like, here you go. She goes, can we please check if there are any other ones around?
Because I like to compare. I could already sense the aggression and the
side.
frustration.
I was like,
It was on her last. I was getting on her last nerve. But you know what? I just ignored that. I said, "Oh yeah, let's continue down Chiltern Road. Continue down Chiltern Road," which we did, and obviously we went back to the.
And then she goes, oh, you know what? I prefer the first one we saw. I was like, you know what? Do you want to go back?
I said yes. I said yes. I said yes.
I was irate. So anyway, we did a U-turn and we
We
went
did a
back to the
U-turn. We
cafe.
went back. Oh, and sorry. I also said I invited another friend of ours.
Mm.
She got irritated because we hadn't planned
Yes.
in her schedule
Yes.
that there was going to be a third person.
Yes.
Because she had to set her energy and her mindset had to be already in
For
gear
multiple people.
for multiple people to
Yes.
accommodate multiple
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And I was like,
But then she told me who the friend was, and I was like, oh, that's fine.
and guess what?
We had
An amazing time.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. No, look. I don't like spontaneity, but every once in a while I push myself to come out of my comfort
A
zone.
comfort zone.
I do.
Because
And
that's where the fun is.
yes, that is where the fun is and that is where the growth is.
Mhm.
But it's not something that, like, my modus operandi is always to plan and schedule.
But I like to stir
yeah,
things
oh
up.
my god.
I love to stir
Oh my
things
God.
up, and especially when she gets annoyed. And I'm
Yes.
just like,
She loves annoying me, guys. And then she calls me a bully. She does it on purpose. And as far as I'm concerned, you reaching out and wanting to hang out with me is implied consent to be bullied. There you go. There you go. I've said it. And I believe it.
she says it with her chest.
With my chest 10 toes, guys. 10 toes.
Don't forget the 10 toes.
But yeah, we had a lovely day.
It was very cozy. It was raining outside.
Yes.
It was grey outside, and we just cozied up with coffee
The
and matcha.
universe gave us free coffee. We found some money.
We found money on the
always,
roads.
Always, guys. The amount of times we find money.
We
just
got
randomly. Free dessert.
free desserts.
They loved us so much that they gave us free desserts. And yeah, it was an amazing experience filled with divine feminine energy. And yes,
And-
you did
and-
good. You did.
I
Well
wanted
done.
that.
Well
I wanted
done.
that.
Pat on the back. Well done. Yes,
For being spontaneous.
Yes, you pushed me, and it was a successful push. Thank you so
That's
much.
all I wanted to hear.
Thank you so much.
You're
for that.
welcome. You're welcome.